Hello, everybody. Welcome to Two Exiles, One Portal. I am Mr. Coffee, joined
I,
again by Casper. I don't know why the fuck that had such an. It wasn't even the name. It was the transition of joined again by you, and I could not, for the life of me, figure that fucking the way to make my tongue do that. Wow, that was.
oh
Sorry, I
man, I
apologize.
think that's gonna become like a running joke now. At first, I was trying to manufacture that running joke, but now at this point, it's like I think I've manifested it into reality.
You have indeed manifested it into reality
Like
because
you're
now
becoming
I
very
have
self-conscious right before you're about to say my name.
it's just like shit, man. Oh well. How's it going, everybody? Uh we're doing a quick little strongbox strategy and gonna
You
talk
need
about making
gold.
money.
Need gold.
I need gold and I also want strongbox stuff. I'm not gonna lie, dog. Come on.
Gold.
I'm still unfortunately if it weren't for like the real life shit, I would absolutely still be playing this league.
Yeah. Uh, I think it's fair to say like this is the longest I've played the league or content or event or whatever. I don't want to be technical about it. I feel like part of the reason why for me is because I didn't have a late start, but I stalled out like halfway into it, and I was having so much fun with the
Ooh.
character that oh, I had so much fun with the character that's like no, but what I want to get to like I want to keep pushing, I want to keep pushing, I want to keep pushing. And then work got a little more complicated, and I kind of had to just out of sheer fatigue and tiredness, I had to like I can't log in. I was like running, the end game content that we run and how monotonous it gets and how like basically like the graphics.
Mhm.
I would probably be like just drunk driving basically the entire time. So I kind of just made a strategic decision like you know what, I'm just gonna go sleep.
Yeah,
Which I didn't. I
probably
didn't.
a good idea.
In all fairness to our fans and our subscribers, I did not fall asleep. What I did was I loaded up Baldur's Gate and I then fell asleep. Uh, Thinking that I could like, oh, let me just play a little bit of. But what the hell is he doing?
He's beaming.
Wait, what?
It's a face. It's good.
I
We
think it's
just wait.
broken. Look at it.
Oh, did we break him?
Yeah. Let me see if I do it this way.
Excuse excuse me, sir?
Yeah, he's broken.
Sir?
All right,
Um
let me portal out of here. Oh, I can't portal. I can't get out of here.
uh
Maybe if I log back.
um then he'll just be attacking. He'll be beaming me. No, well,
Well, he's stuck. He won't like he's stuck on me.
okay, yeah, maybe. But
Maybe
then I'm
both of us
stuck
leave.
in here. I
Both
think
of us
both
leave.
of us have to leave. Yeah,
All
all
right,
right. Yeah, god damn it.
one, two, three.
And the
Uh,
moment we did it, he did start his transition. I'm mad.
yeah. It was
I
stuck.
s-
Yeah, you fucking
that dude
burned
had a
too.
power rune. I fucking know it.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, we'll probably be able to go back in. Probably.
No, because once you fucking fail that, it's failed.
Really?
Really, you can't go back in that one. I'm
He's a.
really fucking mad.
Oh. Well. Damn
That
it.
just robbed me. All right, but let's go to the main
Derailed this
meat.
entire episode.
Derailed this entire episode because we found something cool, and now I it's not letting me load.
Yeah. You look. You in here, but it looks like you might be getting kicked, or you're crashing, or
Uh,
disconnecting,
mm,
or disappearing.
I'm not connecting. I don't know what's happening. My shit, come
I
on,
see you over
cogwheels.
here. I see you in the map, but you might be
I
crashing.
guess I'm just gonna have to Alt F4 because the it's not even like my cogwheels are running. Everything's fine. It's not gonna crash. It's just not loading. It's just I'm sitting here looking at my oh,
Oh,
what in the world? I'm going through
it's
like a
it's
speed up.
it's it's your.
Hold, don't, no, don't yet,
I
don't
know
yet.
it's speeding up. It's trying to catch up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
okay, all right. I think
okay.
I'm caught up, and I think it's just because my internet is slow right now. What in the hell? What the hell's
What
going
the
on right now?
hell? Um. Well, this is. Sorry guys. This is. technical
This is an
difficulties
interesting start.
on we didn't expect. But yeah, but I guess I'll continue to tell my story. Yeah. So yeah, work got a little. My day job got a little crazy, so I had to kind of kind of focus on that. And then be able to get some rest and be able to then come back fueled up. But all that stuff is over now. I'm able to at least chill out and do my usual tasks. So we're back to our usual programming. So yeah, yeah, we can go back and see.
It let us back in.
I told you. I'm like,
Oh,
I
and
know,
now I'm
like,
stuck.
oh fudge.
Okay, no, we're fine. It pushed me out.
Um,
Our resolve
so
was too strong.
the damn, I'm losing track of my goddamn. But anyway, yeah, back to our regular programming. So part of today conversation. Oh shit, oh shit, I died.
I actually died. Wow.
We ran out of quarters too, bro. Oh, we're back here. Oh, thank God.
My lag is really fucking bad. I don't know what's going
Do
on.
you want to not
Oh,
do that?
actually, hold on. This it's oh, we can't go back in now. Now I'm pretty sure we can't.
Nah, we can. We can.
I'm pretty sure we can't.
We can.
It'll tell us you failed. Oh, wait, did they take the fail timer off this or the fail counter?
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah, I told you we can go back in.
What the hell? Since when? This
I
used to be
don't
like
think
a
you.
one-shot go.
I don't think you're remembering this the right way. I don't remember this ever being locked out.
I remember
Maybe
this
you're
being
thinking
a
about
one-time go.
the pirate one? Pirate?
No,
No? I don't remember
absolutely not.
this ever being locked out.
I remember the first time I did this, I died, and it was just like, you cannot go back in this instance.
I don't remember that.
Like I don't know why.
Pop it open again. Oh,
I'm trying.
never mind.
You gotta remember
Nope.
I'm lagging a little bit. Ah, cool, my fucking ping stabled out. But we're here to talk about just
Making
farming
money.
strategies in general and making money.
So
Uh
no, this is actually gonna be a top five video where we're gonna discuss what are the top
oh,
five.
why you gotta fucking why you had to
I
do that?
feel like your discuss about that needs to be the set. I think that's interesting content in itself.
I
Your
I
discuss
think that
with
is
other content creators who are making top five, top 10, S tier strategies to run this league.
what is this? Like it's super first of all, it's super build dependent. It's really build dependent. Yes, technically, strong boxes are really, really good to find or really good to farm. Guess what? There's a lot of ailments and shit that you should probably worry about. Fucking corpse explosions, fucking figuring out your build to do this is it's not the easiest thing in the world. And starting with it is just gonna get you to burn fucking very valuable mats that you probably should have just saved until you were ready.
So I
Alka
guess
going is
the
good.
question I guess the question, not the question, but more of the general consensus of when should you consider a farming strategy? When is it even worth watching a video or looking up or even entertaining the idea of a farming strategy?
I feel when you have like a div or two of legit, you don't need to put that into your build right now. You know what I
That's
mean? You remember? Oh, wow, that's
that's
classy.
fucking even for me. That's like what, you died? What the fuck?
No, yeah, I died because my flask ran. Um,
Oh.
I paused for looting for a little too long. But I feel like it's one of those things where we're like an actual strategy, put all your money into your build when you have to, right? But that moment where like two div isn't the making or breaking of your build, that is the moment you fucking sit there and you go, all right, I can put this two div into just straight scarabs and not care, right? Because if you do happen to get unlucky, right, or you don't have the complete setup for the good version of it or whatever it might be that stops you from making a really big profit or even
Oh,
like
that's the
a
corner. Sorry.
doable
Yeah, the
profit.
corner. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. All right, there's nothing
It's
here.
like, or even like a doable profit. Like that shit is hard when you try a strategy and the first like 10 maps that you have for it just don't go well. And you end up wasting, two or three of the maps, and that's a third of your profits. And you're just like, shit, dude, I didn't make shit on this because we fucked up. That's it's
Well, yeah, if you
that right
can't
there
run
will
the
set
map,
you back
yeah, yeah,
further.
you're right. You just can't run the map. You died. Like, or you're in a situation where you can run the map barely. Something does drop, and then you die because you can't go back in and get the shit.
Like it's just one of those things where for like safety issues and for just like consistency, making sure the money that you're making is actually like serving you, always focus on your build because faster mapping always equals more money.
I think that's a good point to say. Like, even if you could run a strategy in a modest time frame, even then it may not be worth doing it because if it's taking you too long to kill the monsters, if it's taking you too long to go through it, that in itself, even if it's a lucrative farming strategy, you're still losing out on
You're
time
losing out.
wise.
You could be blasting fucking 12 maps, fucking gotten yourself an invitation and gotten yourself a
And this
forbidden
is
flame jewel
this is
that got yourself good.
hyperly
Like,
hyperly important for those of us like myself that you may not have 8 hours to play Path. Like if you strategically have, you know, 2 or 3 hours, shit gotta be refined. Like you gotta
you
have
have to know what you're doing.
like go
You
in
got to know the
map, boop
direction.
boop boop boop, have everything planned out, and then do your maps, loot, do your sales, and then bounce. And then
Cuz
that's already 4 hours right there, easy.
and it's like that's you have to get into that mode of doing something as quickly as possible. And blasting maps is just ideal. You blast the maps, you get the possible drop rates on stuff. You're blasting quickly. If you can't do tier 16s, you can't do tier 16s. You have to farm. This is a game, unfortunately, that has a lot to do with farming until you're ready to do something.
Yeah.
And
Um.
transitioning too early will just fuck you over. It's really not ideal. Just blast this
So
bitch.
what is
Quick, 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 quick,
what is your?
quick.
I didn't even buff.
Nice.
You're saying quick, 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 but I'm not even buffing. I'm just sitting there talking with the finger with my button
that's
pressed.
that's why I'm sitting there just like, nah, dude, you need to blast this bitch because I don't want to go through that phase. This is the way
Uh,
the I don't like when she goes through astral avalanche.
I will need scarabs. I need ambush
Uh,
scarabs.
there's
Do we
there's
have any?
divs in yeah, there's divs.
Okay.
Uh there's divs. I put four more in there. We have like 260 C. What do we need
I forgot the
particularly?
strategy, honestly. I have hidden compartments and I have one ambush. I felt like it. What was the combination of scarabs we were running? I'm drawing a little blank.
Hold up, I'll get it. But go ahead. I'll shop whilst we're doing this.
All right. So part of that is trying to figure out at what phase. So the reason I came up with this idea and I wanted to really talk about this is because this event, right? I got to maps within the first 16 hours, 15-hour mark. So it was about day two or day three for me. And I got to maps and I started running maps, and I took a very long time to even complete my atlas. Because of just the time frame that I had available to play. And by the first week, I was done with I was getting close to my atlas. I was doing early reds, but I felt like I was struggling with my build, and I felt like I was struggling with like getting enough maps. Like I took a very long time to go for that phase to where you have abundant amount of yellow maps, and then to be able to get your red maps and like build a good amount of red maps. It took an
Mhm.
atrocious amount of time just to get there. Um, and not because I feel like I was competing with anyone, but just in general, like it felt much harder to get there, and it was just like, wow, this what's going on. So getting the void stones and all that stuff was a little more difficult.
Well, I feel like in this one, in this league or this little bit, whatever you want to call it, don't want to get specific. this kind of had like a weird feel to it because you're collecting idols, and the idols are kind of your atlas tree, and being the fact that you can't just like start the league out with the atlas, that strategy that you want to go with, you have to collect these weird ass fucking idols and put them in
Hmm.
there.
So even
It
if you
added
complete
a
it, you still, yeah,
layer,
you still can't even run whatever you want to run.
because it's right, because it's not even about just the scarabs, right? It's now about the scarabs, it's now about making sure the maps are a certain quality, it's making sure that they're at a certain rarity, it's making sure, you know what I mean, like it's all of it. And then you have the idols, and you have, oh, do I use the 2x2s, do I use the 2x1s, or do I fill it up with
I
ones?
feel like
Like, you know what I mean,
it feels like you're shopping at Home Depot.
yeah, like you're just like, ah, I don't know what to even do at this point. So it's, this league I believe was a little bit tougher. In the other leagues, it's just tough to get, not necessarily like, it's hard to get to a point where it's comfortable running the map, that's difficult enough, because like for instance, right, so say
Well,
like
I will say
an
this before you
ambush.
continue saying that. I will say this. The one thing I forgot and the one thing I fucked up on and realized by the time we got to this point is that the Atlas completion for this event was useless. Well, I mean, yeah,
No,
to
it isn't.
unlock the idols, yes, that's fine. I get that. But I could have easily circumvented that by just running like I didn't need to complete the atlas map to be able to then access the skill points and also then access the content, right? You know what I'm saying? Like all I needed was the idols. So I literally waited to complete the atlas to then consider idols. And I had my shit empty the entire time.
Oh, yeah, that's a little rough, dude.
Right? And that's where I fucked up for the most part. I didn't fuck with the idols at all. At all. Like I had them all in my stash tab and I didn't really look at them. And I know I figured like that's late game, late game, late game, and I was already at technically late game. I just didn't consider it. I didn't. So, and that's probably what stalled me being able to farm. And I was, don't get me wrong, I was doing really good for myself. I was doing really good for myself even with the Alk and Go, and I wasn't chiseling. I was just Alking and going. So despite all that, I was still doing pretty decent. But one of the reasons, like one of the things that I know for a lot of players is that transitioning from you guys being just what's the word that I should use here? Casual.
I'll just say
So
timely constraintly, time constrained. You know, like limited on time.
fair enough.
Because I don't think it's a casual thing. You're trying, like a lot of people that play this game still are not necessarily like super casual. They're probably time constrained and they have a lot of other shit to do. But this game kind of requires you to kind of like focus up on what you want to do, and you know it kind of punishes dilly dallying.
Yes. It. So we're not using the word casual. So it's time deficient.
Time challenged.
That feels okay. I don't. That feels dangerously close to that R word. Time challenged.
Time
Um,
challenged.
damn
But
it.
those functioning under severe time restraints.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a mouthful. That's a mouthful. That's I'm thinking like trying to say something, much a little quicker to the punch. Um,
So I did a thing. I don't know if you used it.
what thing? What thing?
Did you use the setup I
Yeah,
suggested with that with the trade? Okay, cool.
yeah.
Because I'm a little confused right now. Top for this one here.
I put them.
I'm a little confused because we're still Oh, these are delirium mobs. Okay, never mind. I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. These maps were supposed to be for Harvey. They're 100 quant. And I deliver them with um, fine orbs. So they were
Okay, so
just
that's
some
good.
what we were running before.
Okay, okay. Because these are our these are expensive scarabs.
Yeah, discernments.
No. Containment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're running the actual full strat. Um,
Oh, I said
yeah,
we get
these
the full
were
fucking rewards now.
yeah, hopefully. Um, but it's just one of those things where if you find a strat that you like, it comes down to now collecting the right scarabs for it. Fucking making sure you have good quantity maps. You find a layout that is comfortable for your build.
Well,
You
there
make
there's
sure
some
that you
strategies that don't require scarabs.
true,
Like I
but I
feel like
feel
this
like
is very
scarabs can make
under.
everything better.
I feel like this is very underutilized, right? And I'm guilty of this one. But Blight is super good very early on, especially day one, day two. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
it
Because
is
people need
super.
oil.
Yes, it's really, 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 really good. And the reason why it's good is because you don't need a good build. Like
True.
technically, you need a decent computer so you don't crash. And even if you die, it's not the end of the day as long as you continue to set up towers. Like everything gets killed by the towers. You don't really need a good job. Like so you can run any fairly difficulty blight as long as your PC can basically hold on to its to
Top.
its to its basically its pants. Um, so because it's all
Just a
predicated on the
small
towers.
just a small suggestion out there for anybody who wants to try it. And you see like my our good Casper here has a computer that is relatively good. Do not try to do Blight Ravaged maps if you are not running a NASA computer. You will crash. It is
I,
not maybe. You will crash. My computer is partially his old computer, and it cannot do it.
Again,
Just
I,
does
I
not
did
work.
say I did fair warning. If your computer can hold on to his pants as you're doing this stuff,
You can do normal Blight maps. That's fine. Blight Ravaged, don't bother. They're ridiculously hard on your PC.
right, right. I haven't done one
I
of
don't
them.
even know why. I just remember getting like 3 minutes into one and just
Well,
being my
don't
computer
take
just having a seizure.
don't take his word for it. If you get one, just pop that bitch in and try it. See what happens.
Save yourself the little bit of money. Top.
I mean, early on they don't go for that much.
No, they don't go for that much, but they go for pretty a good amount later. Someone has like there are people out there with NASA computers doing them. Like I just I don't think that those are computer PC or
I
consumer
think you
PCs.
overestimate NASA's computers.
Probably.
Probably
Like
still wonder Windows. All they're doing is
they're
math,
probably
bro.
all they're doing is math, bro. But it's just like I don't know, man. They at this point with all the money that's floating around and yeah, I don't
Nah,
know.
if you say
Who
crypto
knows?
miners, then I'll be like, yeah, yeah, bro. Crypto miners are crazy computers.
They probably do as well. Shit, Jesus. But it's
They
just one
running
of those things where
Minecraft.
like it's rough.
We
It
have
is rough
our
as
friend
fuck.
who has a
Jesus.
3 NASA computers but run Minecraft with 80,000 mods on it.
And then just sitting there
Ooh,
like you
divine.
should play it.
You should play it. You should play with me. Come on, play it. I'm like, fuck out of here, bro. Like fucking what it look like. I feel like this is the same. This is the equivalent of like my friends and my relatives saying, "You still play video games?" That's like the equivalent. It's like, "You still play Minecraft, bro? You're like pushing 40. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, how dare you?"
I just can't.
Yeah,
It'll never happen.
yeah, nah. I feel like that meme where it's like how it goes. It goes I don't need damn it's what's the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy. Um, and he's standing there like, it's been so long that I'm afraid to ask. It's that meme where he's like, it's like, I've never played Minecraft the entire time it's been out, and now it's been so long that going back to it now it just feels wrong. So I just
Mm.
don't. and just pretend
I
like it never existed.
simply, I'm not. I'm probably gonna make a few enemies right now. I just don't respect it.
Just respect the. You want to go? You want to do Dune, Strand, or Defiled? Just curious.
Probably defiled. Oh shit, I am crazy lagging on PoE. Are you hearing me or am I lagging there too?
No, I can hear you.
Okay. Wow. 18,000 MS. And I'm still seeing you move around. Oh, there it goes. That was
Oh,
crazy. Uh, and now I'm at 35 MS. Hmm.
interesting.
It might be my connection to wherever your hideout is.
Well, go back to your island. See what happens.
You're we're in DC realm right now. We should be actually. Can you to move? Can you move to Texas?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll come use. Just
I
roll
don't
these
have the
maps.
strat going.
No, I'm just run these maps. Roll these maps.
Okay.
Da, da, da. Ah, fuck you. I went over the
Did you
fucking.
over?
Yeah,
You
I
went
went
over a
over
good one. But yeah,
94.
it's
No.
just it's one of those things, guys, where it's not hard to make money. It's about diligence, and then
But
because
I
at
want to.
first everybody
Yeah, yeah.
runs out
Fuck
and
all that. No,
goes
no. But fuck all that. I want some concrete examples. I want some concrete examples. So, all right, we got blight. Boom. Day one, blight. Run blight. No, no scarabs. No idols. Or what you call that? Well, actually, with the
annoyance,
atlas
ring
tree,
annoyance.
is actually pretty good.
It is.
So,
Blight is
so this
amazing.
is this is if you have the
It's
atlas tree,
scalable.
it's scalable. Yes, yes, that's a good word for it. So if you have the atlas tree, um, even in first day, it can go, it can you can juice it up all the way to average maps, and it is good all the way through. Like for real, for real.
Believe it or not, like mid league, if you want to switch over to Delve to farm fossils, there's usually one or two fossils that are worth a fucking pretty penny.
Yeah, because of the most rares.
Uh, they are, and you always pick up popcorn, and then you get other fossils that you could use to roll some random gear. Resonators are
The
cheap.
six links
Uh,
drop significantly from I believe Legion content as well. But Legion content is not really a day one strategy.
Essence, if your build is good enough for it, because Essence mobs are fucking scary, yo.
I've seen I feel I don't know if this was fake. I feel like the picture of Reddit I saw for Essence Mods was a little fake. It had like all the essences.
Oh, with some of these totems or yeah, idols that I've seen, nah, bro, I believe it,
Oh my god, I just did it again. Damn it.
bro. I believe it. I 100% believe it.
Yeah, it had all of the essences, all of and like it was like the list went from top of the screen all the way to the bottom of the screen. And the
Yeah,
guy had
like
the balls. The guy had the balls to say, but I killed it and it took me about 45 minutes. This
God
thing
damn.
was harder than anything else in the entire history of the game. It was just like I got stuck on you beat it?
You
How the
know, actually
fuck?
though, that okay. So just as a PSA, and we don't get comments correcting you. That is not mathematically the hardest content in the game. The hardest content in the game mathematically is in Delve.
Fair.
The boss in there literally hits HP cap.
Fair. I felt like, when people talk and they talk in gross generalization because they feel like it's
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
hardest thing
I'm just
they have
making sure
done.
that we don't get overcorrected. We're not trying to shit on nobody's awesome achievements if you're happening to listen. Just acknowledging that goddamn that thing is probably tough as fuck. Like that
I
thing
I
probably
can't
punched like
even
a like
I personally can't even imagine the level of difficulty because if it if I struggle with five essences,
yeah,
and those
I
get a
I
little
can't do
crazy.
three. I can't do three high tier essences and a corruption. So the four, like a good solid four, I can't do.
And
They're
we're talking about
they're too
and
hard for my build.
yeah, and we're talking about this dude doing thing that had every single list. Like I can't personally imagine that. So if he says, "Oh no, this is the hardest content in the game," I don't know, bro. I gotta have to take his word for it, only because I have no idea. That realm of difficulty. So
I just don't think that anything else has the possibility of scaling in the same way that Delve does. Because the person who said it was the king of Delve himself. Like, and he broke it down mathematically and how they actually figure out how, like, when your build does like billions and billions of damage, like how that actually translates. Like, like, think about that for a second, dude. Like, the guy that did that essence, I'm not gonna say that his build was bad by any means.
it was
I'm just
terrible,
saying
though.
the build the build that the guy uses for these delves is insane, and it still takes him 4 or 5 minutes to kill this boss. He's running like I think the last video I looked at his was like 500 billion damage, and it's just like, and then he's sitting there just like, oh, and if you don't have 8 flares, you're dead. Like, okay.
I don't. Like I'm so detached with Delve. Is like I that like fucking flares and all that. Like nah, I'm good, bro. Like this game is so hard, bro. Like this game is so hard. For you to even then consider like making it even harder just on like basic principle. You said Texas, right?
Near, yes.
Or you want me to run California?
No, I don't want you to lag. I just want us both to kind of equal out because my steady over there on that realm was like 100.
I'll try California and see what it feels like. I haven't tried it yet.
And then when the lags comes, it is just like goes into like 18K.
All right. So yeah. So Legion is not really a good. It is scalable. It is nice and I think the toughest thing with Legion is that you need a specific builds for it. You need
You
builds
need a
that
build that can
just
kill a lot of things and a
off
single
screen
thing.
mostly. It's just like you gotta be able to kill things that are like 2 or 3 screens away without even trying, without even moving.
And rares. Because it spawns a lot of rares.
Well,
And rares in this game can get fucking bonkers.
yeah, it's scaling it. So Legion, and I realized this time around. Before I wasn't able to do a full Legion strategy because I didn't understand the concept behind juicing it. But
So
by
the
the end of it,
concept
I
of
understood.
bottom.
Oh, bottom. I
Yeah.
understood how to do it,
You
and
just want to make sure that you're not spawning bosses.
right, and I was right, and I was. I thought that was the way to go because I was trying to like farm the splinters, and because I'm thinking, oh, do farm the splinters, and then we could do 5 ways, and that's like an added bonus to the strategy. But apparently, it's not. The money where it is actually
The chests.
the chest when you can pop them multiple times, and the rares where you
Ah.
can add infinite amount of layers of rewards. And when I mean infinite, I mean it is capped by how fast you can kill them. Because you do the node and you do the idle the node that allows you to kill them multiple times. And for every time you kill them, it gives them more health, it gives them more multipliers,
What the
and it
f-
yeah, I think the link came out. It gives them
Oh,
more
sorry.
multipliers, and it also doubles and triples and adds new reward lines to them.
Mm.
And it scales crazy. Like it scales crazy. And the more you attack, the more damage you do, the faster damage you do. You just start seeing the little reward icons of what they have,
Yeah,
like go
just
off
start.
screen. It just starts going off screen.
Yeah. I'm
Where
actually curious. I wonder if that's something we should do.
I'll be down. I'd be super down because I'm curious on how well I would do because it did it like I right before we switched over to Harvey, I tried one and it got crazy really quick because I attacked way too fast and I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up, and I
Mm.
was like, oh no. And I started realizing that, like, okay, I gotta like stop. At a certain point, I gotta stop. Like I just gotta stop and like just let them because it just I didn't see an end to it. Like
I'm
I would
so
just
down to see just how far you could push it.
so so and we could probably film it. I actually have some of the oh we need the scarabs
Okay.
just to run a test run because I have some of the preliminary idols that I was trying to build.
Hmm.
They're probably not the most optimal for it, but if we can get like just a few scarabs just to like run a test route, we could probably do it for this recording too. Um, so that's when I realized like, oh, I'm doing this wrong. And then we talked about Harbies, and I was like, all right, let's try Harbies. Harbies is decent. And
Us.
we played with some of our colleagues, and it was like, oh,
Top.
Harbies making good gold, and we needed gold at the time, so he was like, yeah, let's go Harbies.
Yeah, Harvey's this, but I'm not gonna lie. I usually end up defaulting to Harvey's in some form. It's just, it's that comfort mechanic that I never realized was a comfort mechanic because I just always took it on the tree.
And for those
Spawn
of
more
you
harbingers. Hell
wondering,
yeah.
yeah, for those of you wondering, like, oh, you guys are saying Harvey, but you're not describing it. Basically, the concept behind Arby's is to basically add as many Harvey bosses to a specific map. So Harvey bosses have a higher chance of dropping fracturing shards and also mirror shards. So when you add as many bosses as possible, and with the idols, you can get 100% opportunity chance for all harbingers in your
Bottom.
map to be bosses. So this makes the Harvey strategy that much more crazier because you can add up to 25 to 28 bosses per map. And that becomes really ooh the fortunate. What is that?
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was going.
Oh.
Oh, you did one of my moves.
Yeah. 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 While hitting one of my shouts, I must have what's it called?
This thing's attacking,
Got to
huh?
reactivate this. Bottom.
Bottom or top?
Bottom.
Okay. I saw the quant on top. That's all. But yeah,
We already
so
have quite enough.
That's the Harvey strat. The Legion strat is basically making them infinitely spawn with no bosses. It's not that the bosses are not great. It's bosses only good for dropping fragments to really build
Ow!
a 5-way and in 5 ways I noticed that the 5 ways this time around is not really it's not really it's hard to make
No,
money with
no,
5 ways unless you're gonna
no,
be
no, no, no.
running unless you're
The real
running
ones.
yeah
Because
the top tier ones yeah.
the problem with it actually becomes the
Oh, we missed a corner over there. It
so
looks like
yeah. Um, you have to have the more people in your party, the faster you can reset.
yeah yeah.
And
It's a
when it's
very
us
heavy
two,
group heavy activity, not necessarily for a single player, not necessarily for like a duo.
yeah.
You could do it, don't get me
Uh,
wrong, but I feel like it's not really optimal. It didn't really net us a lot of cash. You can go. You want to go?
yeah,
It's probably a big sales. Oh shit!
it
It's
is.
right here. Okay.
But yeah, I feel that like it's way more about just the mindset that you're taking into the strategies that you're doing rather than the actual strategy itself. It's super duper subjective.
It is,
Like your
but there
builds
are.
matter, your preferences matter. If you don't like Legion, you're not gonna like Legion. You know what
But
I
I
mean?
think it's just
It's
the build. I think again for Legion, it's build specific. You need a like miners do well, and trappers do well, and Legion, KB does well. Anything that has really far reach. But if you're like a melee build, that single target, you might struggle to do a Legion because you don't have the reach. With the exception of maybe like something like Molten Strike of the Zenith, right? Zenith tends to have very wide range of duplicity in their attacks. And maybe maybe Reeve, maybe some of the other ones that kind of like splash. So I can see that happening depending on how you scale your build. Maybe maybe day one, day two may not be feasible. Um, but
Damn.
wait, we done? Or
Yeah. It's a good thing I made some money on the side because this was an L.
but we can. I want to
Just
follow you
take the
because I don't
top
want you to
here.
die.
Yeah, yeah, take top. Just cause. Yep,
Uh,
and that's it.
so yeah, and then there's Blight. Again, Blight is great, but maybe Blight is great for like aura bots. Do aura
You
bots
also
give
it
auras to the towers?
it might.
I've never considered
You
that.
son of a fucking bitch. Now I have to try that. You fucking asshole.
I mean, it'd be easy to test just to pop one in and just like I just don't know. I don't think
No, because
I
that
don't think
means I
so.
have to unlink. That means I have to take off my gloves and do all kinds of shit.
Well, you're
Yeah.
maybe not your build because you have a
Right.
linking one and yours is like specific to an individual. But the other ones that kind of like run like are anime guardian where it's just like allies or nearby allies or some shit.
Yeah, but I think it should.
I
Like
don't
hell,
know.
even wearing just like a leer cast for your what's it called minion should work. But if it's like your other shit, I don't know. I don't think it'll work on your what do you call that? Towers and shit.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know.
It no, it won't. The towers aren't a physical entity to be targeted. I don't think. Pretty sure not. What was I thinking about doing? I was thinking about buying another containment.
Um.
I'd have to make
Oh wait,
charge.
I'm running. I wasn't running containment that round.
Oh,
Sorry. I was running. I was running discernment and I was running hidden compartments.
oh, okay.
So you want me to run
Uh,
two ambush, uh,
two ambush discernment and the other one,
containment.
the yeah,
So one of each basically. Two of ambush and then one of the other ones. One of each of the other
yeah,
ones. Got
yes.
it. All right. Now,
Not the explicit modifiers, the rarer types.
yeah, they're more likely to be rare types. Discernments.
Yes, yes, yes. Mhm,
Okay.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Now we're.
Okay, I was wondering. I was like, dude, this one didn't feel very good. It's
Yeah.
about to be a
It's
little
about to be.
upset.
All right. Now running ambush. Okay. This is the real one.
Mhm.
The the strategy that and the ones that I keep hearing about whispers about and just videos and people talking about is the rogue exile strategy, which is basically, from my understanding, loading up your maps with 40 rogue exiles who are giga juiced to yeah, I don't know to what levels because I haven't oh wow, okay,
I'm so excited.
okay, this is
Ah!
don't
Buttons
crash, don't forget to
everywhere,
buff me.
buttons everywhere, buttons everywhere. Ah, fucking buttons. Ah, it was so fun. Ah, so many buttons. I just felt like a fucking like you ever see that fucking those videos where people will go into like a room and just destroy everything? That's just what I
Just
felt like
running
right now.
through.
Just I will go through on a looting thing because I need flash charges already.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Shit. I can't teleport. I don't have my teleport.
but yeah, that was one. But yeah, yeah.
Damn. I just fucking lost track of what the fuck I was saying.
I do too. Yeah, because
Um.
it was so cool. Ooh, ow.
I forgot to show it. I turned off the video so the bandwidth doesn't be as high.
Ah,
Um. um. But
We
yeah,
ran
so
into a room with like 9 or 10
the
boxes in it.
yeah, it was like nah. It was. I feel like it was. Yeah, it was definitely nine. It was definitely nine. Now I think about it, in their positioning.
I should have screenshotted that actually.
The Rogue Exile. Yeah, so you basically Giga Juice 40 Rogue Exiles that are running
And you can stack
craziness. Eh,
crazy rarity on them.
Yeah, but the thing what made this strategy is similar to the Legion, not Legion, sorry, Harpies, where you can almost guarantee this happening. So there's definitely going to be, at the very least, 40 Rogue
Oops.
Exiles running around. Tranquility. What the fuck is called
Voltaxic
Tranquility?
Rift. It's a bow.
Okay. So that's the one that feel like all the Giga Juices are running right now. And I think they're probably transitioning over from this one over to that. So I can imagine that the scarabs and the components and the items for that stuff is probably at minimum 5 divs a pop.
Probably.
Ooh, look at this one. One, two, three, four,
Ooh,
five, six, seven, eight, nine.
another 9. This is awesome. Wait, is it only 9? One, two, three. One, two, three. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. There's not another one off on the side here. Fuck.
So that's
All
two
right,
sets of nine
your
so
turn.
far. All right. One, two, three. Oh, got that. Right. Uh, 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 uh. Sorry, I had to concentrate, guys. Okay.
It's so fun.
But still, I feel like the drops are anemic.
Might be how you're rolling your maps. Because maybe what
I
we
mean,
need to be
100
do.
quants?
No, 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 dude.
No.
Do you not know that we
Needle
should
temptation.
be no? What we should be doing is 8
Buying.
mod corrupted.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. You're
So
right.
don't complain.
You're
We're
right.
we're we're still we're
I'm
still
just 100.
only running
I'm regular 100 quanting them.
yes. So not enough to make like a massive difference, but even with what we have, we're making money. Like
Yeah,
we'll just have
yeah.
to come back. We just have to come back and loot. But it's just yeah, yeah. You see, like it's just these strats always have like a cap, and like you have to do more prep. That's all it is. We did like no prep right
And,
now.
yeah, and I think that's important to know that, there are. And it, it's a shame that I've been playing this game long enough and have enough hours on this game that I still even don't remember half of the stuff. That, like, for example, there's a stark difference between you rolling your maps at 100 quant, right? Thinking, all right, this is pretty
Versus
good,
Falcon going
versus Alkin going, and even versus 8 mod corrupted maps.
because those will end up netting you like 150, 140, crazy amounts of quant.
Yeah,
So you know, it's just one of those things where I get you. I want a big drop too. I'm hungry. You know what I mean? Like,
but we're not
but
doing enough
you
prep work to really
we're not
warrant. Oh,
doing
you wanna
enough
die?
prep work to expect it. No,
Oh, sure. Oh, I saw your life go bye bye.
my life is always at one.
You don't live another life.
Whenever yeah, it's
Ah,
it's
I died.
oh shit.
You forgot to you forgot to touch me.
You forgot to touch me. Ow.
You're the linker.
You're the
You
linked.
cunt linker. Uh,
Why would you call yourself a cunt?
cunt linker, cunt linker. You cunt linker. That's one of my favorite.
But it's just one of those things where like there's so much prep that you can do in this game to near guarantee yourself money. The problem is how much time you're willing to do before you lose focus on prep and just need to kill some shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, because
yeah.
that's
And
a
I
real
think I
feeling.
think
We
coming up with
play
a
this game
game
to kill some
plan.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Coming up with a game plan
Also,
sometimes is
had
half
I known you were
the
gonna get on
usage.
earlier, I could have prepped. Not blaming you, but
You,
like I'm
uh,
just saying, like I could have prepped. Like I could have prepped the same night, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's not on you. Is my whole point. I just it's the prep I could have done. I knew you were busy. I decided to fucking do other shit.
I know it's understandable. It's I can see the deflatement of like, oh, I prepped a bunch of shit, but then I quit the league.
I was kind of afraid of that. Not gonna lie. I was just like, I really
Nah.
hope we get to do this because my Orabot and shit is getting real nice. His fucking character's getting real nice. Like, can start juicing. So yeah, now that I know that we're still up for like another strategy or two, hell yeah, bro. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I want. I
We
really
can do
want to try that.
bottom. No,
Oh
never mind.
shit. Okay. Okay. There's shit everywhere.
Top on this one on the right, and then bottom on this one on the left,
Hold on, the fucking car's right away. Come on, move out the way. He's a top on this one.
and then
He's a
bottom on the
bottom on
other,
that one.
and then the other one we ignore.
That's a box right here. Boop,
Yep.
boop, 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 boop.
So yeah, it's just like, and then I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of out of it. Uh, took a trip to the San Diego Zoo for my little sister's birthday. It was
Oh,
oh shit.
oh, what
Oh
the
shit.
fuck? Oh,
Oh shit. Oh shit. You gotta kill this one.
buffing. I'm buffing. I'm buffing.
You got it.
He's
Out.
not. He's not dying. Just back off.
There you
Back,
go.
back off. Back off. Back off.
It's a
Back off.
divine shrine. I got it. 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 Come on. Oh. Oh.
I'm like,
The rendering wouldn't show me the shrine, bro. I was just like, what's going
I'm
on?
like, no health is moving at all. Like, this is bad. We gotta like regroup.
Top on this one. That was fucking terrifying. Uh, but yeah. So
Look,
I ended
look,
up
look,
having like
look,
the trip.
look, look.
Oh yeah. I ended up having like the
I was
the
gonna
trip to
ask
the
a dumb
San Diego
question. What
Zoo
kind
was
of animals they
helping.
got in the San Diego show?
Uh, Honestly, bro, yes. I was extraordinarily like I was impressed, bro. I haven't been to the zoo since I was a child. And bro, they had like zebras, they got fucking rhinos, they got
Do you
fucking
have animals that just walk
pandas.
around like they like own the shit?
There's a couple rabbits and like geese and shit, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause the one that are in New York, like they have
I
like
need
peacocks and shit.
you.
Like they just walk around like they like they're like executive. Uh, it's the most hilarious thing 'cause they walk around and they walk up to you like asking for food and shit. And
They didn't do that
they have
because like
kiosks. They have kiosks where like they tell you like only feed them this stuff, and of course they it's fundraising, so you have to buy the fucking food.
that's
Um,
cool.
and because they know like the moment they see you walk up to that kiosk, they just start walking up to you like yeah, and they just
They're sitting there crowding the kiosk.
yeah, they stalk you. They like they usually like within like 10 feet away from you,
Mhm.
and they watch you, and they see you with a bag, and they start following wherever you're going. And they waddle. It's the most gangster shit I've ever seen. I'm just like, what in the flying hell is
Fucking New
going
York
on?
animals would just be different, bro.
Yo, yeah, New York people, it's different. But yeah, it was like I don't know what kind of birds they are, but they do resemble peacocks. Um, they have really they didn't open the tail, like, so I don't know if they're peacocks, but they had really long, like long tails, and it kind of resembled peacocks. I was like,
Can you ID these
the
idols, man?
idols, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I have like no
Uh,
room. I think we have portals left, right?
uh, dum,
I
dum,
have to
dum.
I have to try. I'm full. Yeah, we do.
Radius, cooldown, Harbingers cooldown, Legion encounters, and Nico. And the other one
Okay.
is gain Legion monsters in your match have rewards 12% gain two additional rewards if not have 15 chance to gain one additional reward. Legion monsters in
Ooh.
your math which have rewards have 12% chance to gain two additional rewards if not have 15 chance to gain one additional rewards. That is a
Okay,
mouthful.
so we keep those, right? For the
Yeah,
strat that
yeah,
we're
for Legion.
literally about to try. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Fucking great. See, this is why, bro. You just pick up
And I
idols, you
don't know
ID
if they
them.
work. I don't know how I don't actually know the idols. I know that
Neither
more
do I.
Legion is recommended. I actually don't know which ones. It would probably might be decent to like maybe just do a little tiny research and kind of like figure out what are the stats. Because I feel like maybe PoEDB has like a repository now on all the possible like mods.
Oh, they finally got that up.
I'm pretty sure by now, yeah, I'm pretty sure they have
I'm
something.
hoping.
Because I'm pretty sure there's some stats that probably would help. I'll pop this.
Okay,
Um, so yeah, so it's just and probably
this one. Yeah, that was literally the last guy. He was just sitting there. He somehow survived.
like, you get a lot of incubators from this shit too.
Yeah,
And I still have
incubators are
a lot of
great.
incubators when I was running my strategy. So
Oh, have you
um,
been using them?
when I remember, yeah, but it's a pain in the dick every have to reapply it.
Oh, right, controller.
Yeah, so every now
Disgrace.
and then I remember, and I'll pop it more in. But if we're running a lot of maps, they run out after like like second map. Especially
Yeah,
when we're running
that's a little.
Harveys. Not so much
So
now though.
then just make sure you stick all the incubators in. We'll call it stash tab fucking two, and then
Hashtag two.
I will start going through and using them as we kill shit. I'll take that job. Uh,
All
Lots
right.
of popcorn. I always liked the strongbox strategy. I always knew that it was expensive because of that goddamn
This one,
scarab.
right? This one,
Yeah,
right?
no, the other one, the containment.
Is that the one that's expensive?
It's too div.
Ooh, and we have not made that back so far. And we
No,
have
not
one
really.
left.
But remember what we did with the last one. Oh wait, we have one left, so that means that you didn't use the other one?
Yeah, so we had two.
Yeah, I bought two,
Yeah,
and
so I
this
have
one was
one
one.
left.
So I thought the first two maps that we did had it, is my whole
No, the
point.
first one I forgot to use it. The second one did use it.
So.
So.
We
So.
don't
So.
run this. We 8 mod corrupt.
Or, hear me out. 217. No.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, actually. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
did an abomination map.
Uh so I did some farming on my own, and I forgot to look up where to find certain ones, and I only have fortresses.
I have a
So
simple
yeah. So
sanctuary.
yeah, abomination. Abomination is like the best one for us because I think it's like the easiest for our build for your build to do.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I think
So yeah.
we. What time is it?
End it
Uh,
here. Everybody, thank you so much. Press a button, yo. We didn't ask you today. We forgot. But we were not
we
those
don't
people who are
deserve a
sitting here trying
button
to like
press. We don't deserve
we we're not
it.
trying to like hardcore chill out, but if you do want to support the fact that we do this, we love to do it. It would give us more like ability and want to do it if the more of you guys that there are, and just hit
Man,
that little button.
look, man, look. I'm gonna be super honest. If you hanging out, if you've been listening to this, right? And I've been understanding. So I'm trying to understand the whole algorithm and all that stuff, right? Not because I want to take advantage of it, more just trying to understand like how they all works, right? So the algorithm really operates on a sense of like people who download, right? But then people who not only download, but people who listen a certain amount of time, right? And if you're listening to this part of the podcast and you're like, yo, I just heard these assholes talk for like a whole hour, right? And I don't feel like I know what the fuck I should be doing as far as my farming strategy, right? But then now they're asking me to press a button, right? Here's what I have to say to you. The fact that you've already listened to us for an entire hour has already given us a big boost, and thank you so much, right? The fact that you wanted to hang out with us while you were farming whatever you was farming and wanted to kind of hear our input and our thoughts, I will say thank you, regardless if you press a button or not. Now, regarding pressing a button literally does one thing for us. One thing. And I'm going to be super honest with you. It gives me an excuse to keep doing it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's the only thing it is. Right now, that's the only thing. Because it's not like we're trying to break a million, right? I mean, hopefully one day. But it's not like we're trying to break a million here or a hundred
No, I'm trying to
thousand.
break. I'm trying to break 1,000. You can
That's
take
true. That's true. That's
your
true. We
my.
broke a
You're
hundred.
trying to take.
We broke a hundred,
That's
so
what I'm
maybe the
saying.
next goal is 1,000, right? But it does give me an excuse to like show my wife and be like, hey, listen, listen, listen. I need to go pay PAF. I got subscribers, man. And sometimes it works, but sometimes it wears off, and she's like, fuck your 100 reverse subscribers. You need to go do some laundry. And I'm like, fine, I'll go do the laundry. So again, if you want to help a brother out to continue playing Path and like just subscribe, recommend it to a friend, recommend it to whoever is playing Path along with you, or if you want to recruit potential players to play Path, right? If you want them to kind of get an introduction to what the game is and kind of get a feel for it, but not necessarily pay themselves because it is a big time sync that it requires. The average dedicated path player has between 1,000 to 3,000 hours. That's that's ridiculous numbers of any game. It's ridiculous numbers. Like
And
even
you know,
3,000 hours is amateur hours.
I'm actually curious. What do you think about allowing others into the guild?
Hour guild. I'm fine with it.
Mhm. You know, hit us up if you want some guild mates. We have a guild. Got a couple
Oh,
stash tabs
so
that
that
you
should
guys that'll be like
reward.
community.
That should re. Oh, that's crazy. The reward for listening for 100 minutes right now is that you get a guild
You
invite.
get an invite. Yep. So if you're still here and you're wanting to get into the guild and maybe chill with us on a fucking a more consistent basis other than when we upload, want to see us in game when we're fucking playing, maybe be a part of some of these strategies that we're talking about. Hey, hit us up.
Wow, that's a hell of a
Bum, bum,
reward.
bum, bum, bum.
I can't. That's a good way to end it. That's a good way to end it.
That's a good way to end it.
Let's get out of here.
Good night.